A gigantic dull opening has opened up in the sun's surface and is heaving strong floods of uncommonly quick radiation, known as sun-powered breeze, right at Earth. The size and direction of the transitory hole, which is more extensive than 60 Earths, is phenomenal at this phase of the sunlight-based cycle, researchers say. The monster dull fix on the sun, known as a coronal opening, came to fruition close to the sun's equator on December 2nd and arrived at its most extreme width of around 497,000 miles, 800,000 kilometers, in something like 24 hours, spaceweather.com announced. Since December 4, the sun-oriented void has been pointing straight forwardly at Earth. Specialists at first anticipated this latest opening could start a moderate G2 geomagnetic storm, which could set off radio power outages and solid auroral presentations for the following couple of days. Nonetheless, the sun-based breeze has been less extraordinary than anticipated, so the subsequent tempest has just been feeble, G1, up to this point, as indicated by spaceweather.com. However, auroras are as yet conceivable at high scopes. It is hazy the way in which long the opening will stay in the sun, yet past coronal openings have gone on for in excess of a solitary sun-based pivot, 27 days previously, as per NOAA. Nonetheless, the opening will before long turn away from Earth. Coronal openings happen when the attractive fields that hold the sun set up abruptly open up, making the items in the sun's upper surface stream away as sun-based breeze, as per the Public Maritime and Air Organization, NOAA. Coronal openings show up as dim patches since they are cooler and less thick than the encompassing plasma. This is like why sunspots seem, by all accounts, to be dark. However dissimilar to sunspots, coronal openings are not apparent except if they are seen in bright light. The radiation streams from coronal openings are a lot quicker than typical sun-oriented breeze and frequently trigger aggravations in Earth's attractive safeguard, known as geomagnetic storms, as per NOAA. The last coronal opening to show up on the sun, which arose in spring, spat out the most impressive geomagnetic tempest to hit Earth in over 6 years. Sun-powered movement has been sloping up the entire year as the sun approaches the touchy top in its approximately 11-year sun-based cycle, known as the sun-oriented greatest. Nonetheless, in a peculiar turn, the monstrous new coronal opening shouldn't be important for this expansion and sun-based movement. Coronal openings can happen anytime all through the sun-oriented cycle, however they are more normal during sun-based least, as indicated by NOAA. At the point when they really do arise during sun-oriented most extreme, they are typically situated close to the sun's shafts, and not close to the equator. It is, thusly, a secret how such a gigantic opening opened up close to the equator when we are so near the sun-powered most extreme.